Before I even get into the intro, if you guys could like this video, I would appreciate it because I want this to be seen, picked up by the algorithm, whatever. This is some important information and it needs to be known. Thank you. Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. You can see Billy Goat 57 there in the player list. So yes, this is a reverse boosted lobby. It's obvious, it's plain as day when you see what I do in this gameplay. This was like an extra special reverse boosted lobby because I've never seen players actually this bad. I don't think ever. It's pretty telling. There's a part where I just mess up really bad. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. People still will like claim not to be reverse boosting, but they're uploading these clips, like, you know, doing these ridiculous feats and whatnot, and people still buy it. Guys, call that out, please. That's something I just cannot get behind at all. I don't care if you do it, but be honest about it, because you're misrepresenting the game and you're making the game look way better than it actually is. You're making yourself look way better than you actually are. It's just not good. It's not a good look for anybody. But regardless, I'm not here to talk too much about the gameplay, but you're probably wondering by now, Blame Truth, why are you reverse boosting so much? I mean, it should be obvious. It should be obvious. I just want to beat up on noobs, right? Well, the fact of the matter is, I've been doing this nonstop because A, the game is pretty much unplayable solo if I don't. Here's why I mess up, by the way, and it does not matter. Anyway, A, yeah, it's pretty much unplayable solo. I mean, you will be put into matches that feel insanely rigged, more rigged than they ever felt in Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 even. It's ridiculous. And it's pretty much unplayable. Like, you know, I don't know what else to tell you. It's pretty much unplayable. And B, I have actually been running some tests. So what have I been testing, you might be asking yourself? Well, the connection. For the past couple years, I've covered the patent. I'm sure you guys all know about the patent, but if you're new here, there's this Activision patent going around. It's been going around for a while now where, I mean, you can look it up. I don't even want to get into it, but basically, it's the #1 case for like skill-based damage and skill-based spawns and skill-based hit detection and all that stuff. And look, man, I've been doing the conspiracy theory thing lately a lot. But the fact of the matter is I'm still not sold on this. Like, it could be a thing. I'm not discounting it. I've covered it in videos and I've given you guys evidence and you can draw your own conclusions, but I'm still kind of like on the fence about it, right? However, I'm not really on the fence about this. And this, I'm going to go full Alex Jones and say Packet Burst is turning the frogs gay here, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, I've played about, I would say about 20 matches reverse boosted. Yeah, roughly that, maybe a little bit more. And in none of those matches have I had a single connection issue. This game is plagued with packet burst, with you know, high latency, all kinds of issues. Not once in Billy Goat 57's lobbies have I had any connection issues. Everything has been buttery smooth. Every single thing. This is not a motherfucking coincidence. This is not a tinfoil hat thing. This isn't even a small sample size because I have a smaller sample size playing this game quote unquote legit in regular lobbies. And I'd say 3 of those matches, I just lagged profusely. I actually uploaded. Now, I'll put it at the end of this video in the, you know, the end screen or whatever. If you want to check it out, I'll put my sub-based gameplay where OD joins. I'm pretty sure OD was a bot sent to, like, sabotage me, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. I also experienced terrible packet burst, terrible lag all match. And it's not just me, as you can see here. Nero's been covering it, and he's been trying to fix it. And he cannot. And I mentioned this on the 22nd. I'm like, reverse boosting, I don't get it at all. Sad to say, but I think it's tied to EOMM SBMM. Like, we get shittier servers by default or something. And I also want to, like, clip this from his video. I don't think he'll mind here. We're pretty good pals, so I don't think he'll mind me putting this in here. But yeah, I'll just clip this from his latest video so you can kind of hear what he has to say and what he's been experiencing.
so many times today where I'm leveling up that MCW marksman rifle with semi-automatic, and then the entire match it's pure packet burst where my semi-automatic rifle, when I'm shooting at somebody, it seems like my bullets don't even hit, and then other times it seems like my gun is full auto because it's like so desynced with the servers. It's like, not only is the game trying to screw you with skill-based matchmaking, but then the game is so unoptimized that packet burst happens to so many people across all platforms.
Now, compare that experience to what you've been seeing on my channel. Seriously, maybe I just missed it. Maybe I don't feel it like I usually do. Have you seen a single packet burst, not just this lobby, but any gameplay I've uploaded in the past motherfucking week? Have you seen any connection issues? I am reverse boosting and session joining in a lobby on like an account that has like a 0.3 KD or something. I am trouncing these players here. They're gonna look like bots. I know we're covering AI bots and stuff lately. That's the big conspiracy theory thing. These guys are not bots. These guys are just terrible. Okay? Make no mistake. Guys, look, it's night and day. It's a night and day difference here. It's so bad, it's so much different that like I've kind of forgot packet burst even existed until today, and I watched Nero's video and I'm like, wait a minute, it's been literally like 5 days and my connection has been perfect. Literally like 20 over 20 matches, just perfect connection. That seriously never happened in Vanguard, for example. I didn't play MW Roman numeral 2 enough to know when that, you know, started happening and whatnot, but I played a lot of Vanguard, and guys, let me tell you, packet burst was constant, server crashes were constant. There was an issue where, like, if you were doing too well, the server would just crash. Do you guys recall that? I've heard stories of people being kicked for inactivity because they're doing too well in this game. Like, they'll call in a chopper gunner and they'll get kicked in the chopper gunner. I called in a chopper gunner in a noob lobby. And I think I might have it on video. I don't know. I'm not sure if I recorded it with NVIDIA Shadow Play or whatever. But I will tell you this. I did not get kicked using the chopper gunner. That's all I know. The chopper gunner sucks my asshole through a straw. It's terrible. But no, I didn't get kicked using it. So here's my theory, all right? Here is my theory, and this really is not some tinfoil hat thing. This is not some conspiracy theory thing. I truly do think this is what it is. And keep in mind here, please, Activision gave personalized discounts. Do you remember this? Personalized COD point discounts. I don't have the image anymore, sadly, but I do remember covering it in a video. I do not remember which one because I make a lot of content. But they would offer personalized discounts on store items based on how many COD points you had in your account. So if you had less COD points in your account, things were cheaper than if you had more COD points in your account. This was a thing that happened, I think, towards the end of the life cycle of Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. Does anyone remember this? Can anyone back me up? Because it 100% happened. And if I find the image, I'll put it in the pinned comment with an Imgur link or something. But this is not, like, that's just not right. Can we all agree that's just simply not fair, not right, and it's scummy as hell? Okay? Here's my theory on why I have not experienced any connection issues session joining these lobbies. It's as simple as the store. Bad players. The whole reason this skill-based matchmaking EOMM thing exists in the first place is to quote-unquote protect bad players. Protect them from what? I don't know. I see more people rage quitting in regular lobbies, like if you're doing well and beasting on them or something, than I do the dumb kids. There's those kids last match. Did anyone even leave? The noobs getting slaughtered in that previous lobby, and hell, even in this lobby, they're on a different planet, man. They're going 2 and 38 and thinking of sheep jumping over the fence and Googling how to properly clean their bong of resin. They don't care. What do they need protection from? This is not a system to protect the noobs at all. If anything, the better players need protection because they rage quit more. So, yeah. But this is not to protect them. This is to fool them. This is to lie to them, to make them think they are better than they are, so they spend money on the game. They buy bundles from the store. Tell me when I'm telling lies. I saw a comment just recently, maybe an hour ago or whatever, at the time of me making this video, about this guy. He plays Call of Duty with his wife, and his wife said, like, she wants to just play a few games solo or whatever, and she'll join with the party in a second. And he walked in to her game room or whatever, and he noticed that, like, she's literally shooting what appears to be bots. They're not bots, probably. They're probably just bad players. I mean, they could be bots. Who knows anymore in this game? But he walks in and sees that, and he's just like, is this how all your lobbies are? And she's like, yeah. Like, these people are just walking out like they're a glitchy character in Skyrim, asking about, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. And then they get shot in the head by a sniper. They're not even shooting back, you know? Like, this system is there to fool bad players. So again, let me go back a little bit. Let me calm down. My theory is that bad players get more stable connections. Either they're on just better servers in general, which is what I think it is. Like, they're just on more, they're just on more quality servers. That's all I know. Or a much more nefarious thing that Activision could be doing is, if you do too well, and I don't mean like pub stomping or whatever, I mean if you do too well, as in just you're above a 1 KD or whatever, like you're a slightly above average even, you will get worse connections on purpose. I mean, this has already been proven with ping. Like, you'll get higher pings the better you are, but I truly do think there's some sort of packet burst, like, in the EOMM SBMM system. I truly do think in some way it's either built into the skill-based matchmaking as a way to punish you, as a way to rig the system against you, or we just don't get treated very well. I don't know if, like, better players don't spend as much money in the store or whatever. Maybe statistically they don't. But I swear to you, I mean, 25 matches or so, and I can upload just raw gameplay to show you if you want. I mean, you've seen me uploading gameplay constantly. The connections have been perfect. I mean, tell me, this does not happen to you guys, right? Like, I bet you have packet burst. I bet you have issues. The noobs are literally getting better servers than us as a way for them to spend money in the store. I'm convinced, and this is not, again, this is not a conspiracy theory, because from what I've seen Nero just playing normally and covering it quite frequently, to my experience, it's night and day. It's night and day. My lobbies never have issues, and yet when I was playing normally like he was, tons of issues with lag, server latency, whatever. Packet burst, constantly. And you know what I just realized? I just realized this mid-commentary. I said, it's either this or this earlier, right? It's either that noobs get better servers, or we are being punished with packet bursts built into the skill-based matchmaking system as a way to kind of nerf us. What if it's both? What if it's both? Yeah. What if it's both, and we have AI bots fooling people into thinking they're doing really good, or the AI bots are sent into the match to make people lose on purpose, or to aimbot them like Demon Juice or something, or maybe they're just gonna spy on you like Percy! Again, who the fuck is Percy? Why did Percy join my lobby? Watch yesterday's video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, but why did he join my lobby? It was set to friends only. I know no one named Percy. I would never befriend someone named Percy even. That's not a good name. Their parents must hate them. What is a Percy? What is a Percy? Oh, God, man. This game is so bizarre. Not just this game. This entire series now is so bizarre, and we don't hear a thing about this from Activision. Can we get some clarification? Can someone talk to us about what's going on? Why Do we have to do our own tests? Why do I have to depend on Drifter? The man is having health issues right now. He's bedridden. Exclusive Ace is probably seeing like SBMM Net Duma stuff in his sleep when he closes his eyes. He's got ping numbers just there and, you know, ingrained into his retinas. We need something from the devs, from the publishers, whatever, clarifying what's happening with this game. Not just with this game, but with this series. People are saying, oh, I'm looking forward to Treyarch's next game. I'm just going to skip this one and wait for Treyarch to save the day. It's going to be the same thing, guys. It's going to be the same thing. We're not going to get any answers. It's going to be skill-based matchmaking turned up to 2 million. It seems to get stronger every year. I mean, it was confirmed buffed with this game because the skill gap's higher. You got to protect the noobs even more. And we'll probably have some stupid unlock system like the armory thing we got in this game. It's pathetic. Pathetic. This is... I'm out of time. I'm out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Again, share this video around. Like it. I'd appreciate it. I want people to see it. I truly do think people's connections are getting messed with here the better they are. I mean, again, proof's in the pudding. Look at my last several uploads, like 7 days worth of uploads or whatever. You'll see perfect connections. Perfect connections. Not a single packet burst that I recall. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Peace out.
Some parting advice?